Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be canning carrots. Today, we're going to be canning 7 jars of carrots. So, I put 7 jars in my water bath canner. So let's turn on the heat, and we'll start it on high, and when it begins to boil, we'll turn it down. Now to prepare our carrots. For 7 jars worth, it's going to take roughly 2.5 bags. The next step in our carrot canning course is to cover our carrots with water. Put your carrots on the stove and turn the heat up to high. Keep it there until they begin to boil. Once they begin boiling, you're going to turn the heat down just a bit. Cover. And you'll be boiling these for about 5 to 8 minutes so they keep a little crunch to them. My jars are still extremely hot because I just took them out of the water bath canner where they've been heating for about 10 minutes. So now I'm ready to transfer my parboiled carrots into the jars. You only want to fill it to the bottom rim of your jar, leaving about 1 inch on top. And I put a few too many carrots in there, so I'm just gonna grab a fork and pull them out. Ready to move on to jar number 2. Give your jar a little pounce, which makes the carrots fall further in, so you can add a couple more. I'm going to go ahead and finish filling the rest of my jars with carrots, and then I'll be back. Now you're going to take hot boiling water and pour it in over your carrots. Only fill it to this rim. This will leave roughly a 1 inch headspace. Take a plastic knife or spatula or some instrument and go around the edge of your jar to debubble it. As you can tell, after debubbling, it needs a little more water, so I'm just going to add a little to whichever jar needs it. Now we're ready to add just a little bit of salt, about 1/4 teaspoon. I'm not too worried about mixing my salt in because the boiling process will do that for me. And today I'm using a Himalayan pink salt because it's supposed to be a really good salt for canning. Taking a clean vinegar soaked rag, I'm going to carefully wipe the rim of my jar. Now we're ready to add our flats and our rings. And today we're going to be trying something a little different by not boiling them before use. Because they say that these new lids, you don't have to do that too. So we're going to set our flat in place, then screw our ring on just finger tight as soon as we get it on straight. Now you're ready to put your jars back into your water bath canner. And to do this, we're going to be using the tool I like to call the gripper. So, clamp on to your jar, carefully bring it over here, and slowly lower it into your water. I say slowly because we don't want this hot water to splash up and burn us. Now it's time to put our lid back on and light the fire underneath. When this begins to boil, set it a timer for 30 minutes. Now in some areas they say to do it for 2 hours. However, we have never, from my grandma down in the canning process, done this, because that's way too overdone for our family. Our timer's gone off, so now we're ready to take our jars out for the final time. Here are the finished products, so we're going to let our jars cool and wait for our seals to pop. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and that you will like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications.